What is frame in seduction? The stronger your frame is, the easier your life will be. The stronger your frame is, the more naturally persuasive and attractive you'll be. The stronger your frame is, the easier it will be for you to get into the relationships you want with the women you want. However, frame is very hard to define. It's more like something like charisma or a sense of presence. You sort of know it when you're around somebody who has a strong frame. Luckily, we are not only going to define frame, but we will give you some exercises on how you can build your frame. Understand, though, that building a strong frame is a long process. Think of it just like building a healthy-looking physique. It takes a long time to get, and it takes a lot of consistent effort to maintain it once you have it. One definition of frame could be your belief in your ability to get whatever it is you want out of the world. Another definition of frame could be the meaning of an event that is unfolding in real time. And whenever two people are having a conversation and they have slightly different outcomes, the one with the strongest frame is going to get their outcome. The one with the strongest belief in their ability to get their outcome will get their outcome. Consider the following spectrum. All humans have a never-ending stream of unmet wants and needs. We also have a ton of baggage when it comes to thinking about getting some of the things that we want. We also have a lot of strategies that we use when it comes to getting what we want out of the world. All of these different variables combine to give you a feeling when thinking about getting something that you want out of the world. And depending on what that thing is, you either have a very good feeling that you can get it or a very weak feeling that you'll be able to get that thing. When thinking specifically about seduction, your belief in your ability to seduce any typical girl will be highly related to the strength of your frame whenever you talk to a girl that you're interested in. Most guys have very, very weak frames when it comes to seduction. Most guys are operating from a mindset of absolute sexual scarcity. Most guys have pretty weak frames when it comes to talking to women in general. Let's imagine a metaphor. Suppose you're babysitting your 6-year-old cousin. Your job is to get them to do their homework before dinner. Then at dinner, it's your job to get them to eat dinner, all of their dinner, before they get some ice cream. Then after dinner, they get 1 hour of TV before you need to put them to bed. And let's say you guys know each other pretty well and you have a pretty decent relationship. They're not a monster child that throws a tantrum anytime you ask them to do something. How easy would it be to get your 6-year-old cousin to do all that stuff? Probably pretty easy. So when you're with your cousin in this metaphor and you speak and behave in a way to get that outcome, you behave with a very strong, very compelling frame. You want them to do something and you have a very strong belief in your ability to get them to do that thing. Now consider a different scenario. Walking up to an attractive lady and moving her through a specific sequence of behaviors using your language and your frame. Talking, going to a smaller place, and then eventually going back to your place. When you think about doing this, you probably have, like most guys have, a much weaker frame. You have a much weaker belief in your ability to do this. But with a similarly strong frame to the babysitting example, it would be very easy to do this. Sure, there would be a lot of other variables involved, but if it didn't happen, it wouldn't be because of a lack of frame strength. It would be because of logistics or some kind of incompatibility. But with a strong enough frame, you could easily seduce any qualified person. So the question is, how do you build this? Like we said before, it takes time and patience. Beliefs are based on experience. Beliefs are based on the things that you've actually done. The memories that exist in your brain about those things that you've actually accomplished. The things that you know from experience that you are capable of doing. Beliefs are not based on what you wish you could do. Because beliefs are based on experience and your frame is based on your beliefs, the solution is to get some experience. The more you interact with others socially, the stronger your social frame will become. The more outcomes you successfully get while operating socially, the stronger your social frame will become. What kinds of outcomes? Start simple. Spend some time talking to strangers and only have the outcome of getting their name. When you truly believe, based on your experience, that it's very easy to start a conversation with a stranger and get their name, you will have a very strong frame in this context. Practice building the frame of starting conversations with pretty ladies and get them feeling happy and smiling. Then you will have a very strong frame in this context. Think of this like a sport, or more accurately, practice for a sport. What is practice? A lot of trial and error. Every time you make an error, it feeds back into your mind-body system. Every time you have a success, it feeds back into your mind-body system. If you keep practicing, this continuous feedback loop will train your mind-body system to keep getting better and better. The more you practice anything, the more you are open to this natural feedback loop, the more you'll naturally continue to increase your skills. And as you can see, the more you can successfully apply your skills to the world to get what you want out of the world will be highly related to your frame in whatever context you are operating within. Making it a habit of talking to any pretty lady that you see whenever it's appropriate and making her smile and feel good will significantly strengthen your seduction frame. Frame is something that is extremely subtle but extremely powerful at the same time. It is absolutely something that can be strengthened and improved. And because having a strong frame will be a significant factor in living a happy, successful, and profitable life, it makes sense to start building your frame today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. To learn more, please visit mindpersuasion.com.